I will first start off with working the left hip flexor and the right hamstring. I'm going to sit in for 2 to 3 seconds each pose, breathing consistently. This one you're going to push your hips back, keep your chest up. You can push and pull your toe away, incorporating more of that calf muscle as well. A couple seconds on each. 2, 1, 2. And as soon as you feel like your hip flexor on the left side is starting to open, you can gradually start to progress by reaching up and over with that arm, as well as squeezing that back glute to open up the hip flexor. That antagonist muscle group should activate enough so that the hip flexor on this side can relax further. I'd suggest going ahead and doing at least 5 sets between the hip flexor and the hamstring, but depending on how much time you have, you can always do more. And last one, to progress this one, you can also go ahead and rotate the entire leg through the femur at the hip joint. Okay, so keeping that knee slightly bent, keeping that chest up nice and tall. And you can also go ahead and rotate those hips as well to target different parts of the hamstring origin. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So same thing, inhale, exhale, just let those hips drop. Make sure that knee is either going perfectly straight or dropping out to the side of it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and start that reach, start that progression. Pull a foot, relax. Again, keeping that knee slightly bent. When you pull that toe, you should feel a deeper stretch through the calves, so depending on where you want to feel it, you can relax the foot or flex it. Okay? And again, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this back glute to lengthen out. Let those hip flexors relax. Rotate that foot. Go ahead again. Rotate that torso, feeling different parts of your hamstring. Stretch out. And one more. And breathe. Okay. Again, feel free to take more time on that one if you wish. The second one we're going to do is the adductor rock. So hands in tabletop position, toe is aligned with your knee here, and you're just going to go ahead and rock back and forth, keeping that knee slightly bent, feeling those inner thighs stretching out, keeping your back nice and flat. See if you can keep that foot nice and flat. You should also feel the perineals on the outside of the calves stretching out. And those often get tight if you're running on uneven surfaces. So your ankle has to do a little bit more so that stability works. So you should feel it a little bit on the outside there. Okay, a couple seconds there. And then we're gonna go into that pigeon pose. So putting that leg underneath, relaxing that back leg, down and up. Down and up. And you can go ahead and see if you can get that shin up towards your wrist. Inhale, exhale, trying to let those hips relax a little bit in there. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Same thing, back into that adductor rock. Forwards and backwards. If you're not feeling this one so much, you can always put a little bit more weight into the straight leg by shifting your hands, your body weight over that straight arm. Inhale and exhale. Try not to do too much bouncing on this one or on any stretch. Inhale and exhale. Back into pigeon pose. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep those hips nice and square, not shifted off to the side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Readjust after each one if you like. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more. Again, this one you should not feel it in the knee. So if your knee is bothering you, just bring it a little in closer, and bend that knee. Good, last one here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to get those hips to relax one more time. Okay, come up into the other side. So we'll go ahead and change angles so you can see it differently. In tabletop position, keep that toe aligned with the knee. Okay, keeping that back nice and flat. Inhale, exhale. You want to make sure you're getting that oxygen flowing through your blood to your muscles. It's also a little bit of a mind-body game here. You gotta tell those muscle groups that it's okay to relax. Your muscle spindles want to protect your muscles from pulling or over lengthening. So you can tell those GTOs to turn on, and it's okay to relax. Give yourself a second to get comfortable with the environment you're in. Inhale, exhale. A few of those, and we're going to switch into that pigeon pose again. Keeping that back leg relaxed. Bringing that shin as close as you can to your wrists. One side might be more tight than the other. Remember, that's okay, but you might want to spend a little bit more time with your mobility on that side. Inhale, exhale. Feel free to sit up nice and tall on these ones and then come down nice and easy. Relaxing those hips down, and then back out to the side. Again, pushing the ground away from your body with those hands, and shifting those hips backwards. Feeling free to put a little bit more weight into that straight leg. Good, back into pigeon. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Again, like I said, feel free to add more repetitions, more sets of each of those. For the last one, we're going to go ahead and do that double figure 4. Okay, I'm going to put the ankle right on the knee there, keeping the back flat on the ground. We're just going to slowly let those hips drop down to the side. And what you're going to do is you're going to use that bottom leg to shift upward and push that top leg up. Okay. Go ahead, and if you want to hold on, you can. If not, you can shift arms. One hand holds on, one hand pulls. What I like to do sometimes is use a wall under this bottom foot here so I can have a little bit more leverage, and so my legs aren't shifting around. Okay, so again, pull for 2, inhale, exhale. Breathe. And this one you will feel all the way basically from those IT bands kind of on the side, down through the hips, sciatica region, up into almost the lower back, and actually in the front, those hip flexors a little bit as well. Try to keep that back nice and flat on the ground. Inhale, exhale. You can go ahead and then switch your hips and use this top leg as weight to push down that bottom leg. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Okay, go ahead and switch legs. Nice and slowly on the way down. Let that foot drop all the way down to the ground. Okay. Try to again keep this hip down as much as possible. Okay. Push and pull again with either leg or either hand. Breathe, push it away. Drive that bottom leg up a little bit more if you can. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and drop. Back and forth. You can go ahead and rotate through all these as a circuit, or you can do how we did today and just do each exercise, 5 times or so. Depends on how much time you have, and it depends on how you're feeling. If you want to keep warm, I'd suggest kind of keep moving through each of the exercises. Okay, but really your focus is on opening up that range of motion throughout each joint. Okay, and for a bonus, we will go ahead and do knees out to the side. Okay, feet together, drop down. Typical child's pose, but we're going to add in a reach on each side. Really using the opposite arm to pull yourself across. You should feel this one from basically your triceps all the way through your lats, down into your lower back. Just remember, everything is connected. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, that's it.